fine.
Oh. There.
I just wanted to put it up here so that way everybody can see that they're fucking up again. Because I saw it on yours. So they can't fucking call you a liar because I saw it.
I seen it.
Alright, so
like,
you see mine.
Yeah, it did the preview, but I seen it. And then I went to YouTube.
Okay, so... No, I'm not on YouTube.
No, I'm on YouTube.
Okay, what are you doing on YouTube?
Recording.
I thought you was on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely record this on your YouTube channel. Okay, so you're telling me, are you looking at my Twitch though?
It's doing an ad for this new game right at the moment.
Okay. Once the ad stops, let me know when you can see the screen, because I found out where your problem's at.
The problem is that
and it's Bungie's
panel's
fault.
not there.
Right, but I want to get it recorded on your...
I see that one.
Your YouTube.
Here we go.
Okay, so you see the one on the left, you see the one on the right, and then you see the bridge to the right of that right panel, right?
Yeah, now look over.
Alright, that's the one you're missing the panel on.
Hawthorne had a run-in with him while we were off planet.
On yours, there's no panel here. All you have is this back piece here.
Yeah.
That's all you have. And then you have this down below. But you don't have this part. You don't have the wires. You don't have the panel. You only have this back piece here. So you cannot continue with your mission without this panel because you need to activate the panel.
I aborted the
panel
mission.
is supposed. The panel is supposed to bring this thing down from up here, and it has a tank on it. You destroy the tank, and then you jump on the tank, and you get up to that area to go continue the mission.
Well, I aborted the mission and went back in it. Now I have enemies.
And see, you didn't have enemies when you first started it, right?
Nope.
That's another thing that Bungie screwed you over on. Jesus.
Because I just came in here.
But you did record it.
It's supposed to be saved.
But you did record that you did not have.
It's supposed to be saved on Twitch.
Right, but on your YouTube channel, did you look at it without the panel?
No, it wasn't. It wouldn't let me get on YouTube then.
Alright, well I still saw it, so I know it's a fact that you were missing the panel. Because I was like, what are you talking about? They just look like turbines. And then you were showing me the backside of them. I'm like, no, that's where you go to click the button. And you didn't have the panel, and I wanted to make sure that I got on mine so you could see it and see what it's supposed to look like.
And I was standing there for a good while because I didn't know that I was missing a spot. God damn it. I died.
Yeah, and then once you beat the tank and you jump on the tank and then you jump up to that next area up there, and then it takes you around like over here somewhere, and then you go straight down the ship again. You see, I can't advance anymore on this, which is stupid.
Why can't you?
It's like they let you, because they fucking don't let you go exploring everything.
Well,
it's fucking dumb. They built it just for the fucking story, and then after the story's done, or after you beat it, you can't go to that fucking, you can't go through that area anymore. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, that is. Oh,
it's the same thing about the War Mine map. You know how big the EDZ map is, right?
Mm-hmm.
War Mine is like not even 25% of that.
Seriously?
Yeah, it only has 2 lost sectors. It has 2 public events. One of them is from D1, and another one is from. Okay. The other one is from. I'm looking at my map here. What is it? Yeah, it was from the Gulch. That thing that comes down and you shoot the the vents and everything. They brought that in from the Gulch, added it to Warmind, brought over one of the missions or the public events from D1 into D2, which is when the satellites fall. It's fucking dumb. They are ripping people off, in my opinion. That is fucking ridiculous. People, you know, and then we were supposed to have gotten a mission that only the PS4 people would get. And I still have yet to see that, and according to what I've heard and read and seen on YouTube, it's the same fucking mission on the EDZ.
What?
Yeah, so we technically didn't get an actual mission.
Well, they need to not fucking lie about it then.
Oh, they've been lying to people since the beginning, apparently. Like I said, if the rumor or what I've heard from another YouTuber is accurate, and Destiny or Bungie told Destiny people when they bought Destiny 1 that they would have a 10-year contract between them two, and that they would keep doing Destiny 1 for 10 years, and then fuck them over 2 or 3 years later, supposedly, and make D2, and then the companion app takes over D2 and fucks everybody on D1. That is bad business. I don't care who you are. That is extremely poor business. It's bullshit. It's all about the fucking money. And that shit pisses me off.
The bridge should be above us. Let's find a console and pick up the schematics.
You know, there's a lot of reasons why companies back in the day went bankrupt. Because people got tired of stupid little shit and they got rid of them. The fans got rid of the companies.
Okay, I've got the map.
And EA's already lost what? They lost 3-point-something% and or 5% or whatever it was, and then the shareholders lost $3 billion. And then they dropped another 5.1%, which is another, what, couple $billion. So the fans are doing it right. They're taking money away from these companies. We just need to keep it up and make them held accountable for what they're fucking doing and what they say to us. Because I've also said it on my YouTube channel. I don't see why it's okay that we can't lie to the police, we can't lie to the media, because both of those things are illegal, but yet it's okay for a fucking company to lie to the fans and the consumers to get money out of them, which is a scam.
Exactly.
If you don't uphold your end of the agreement as a company, and you make all these promises to the people that are going to be buying your game, and you don't uphold to it, that should be considered a scam. It's bullshit. You're not keeping your word.
You'd think it would be a scam.
Careful out there.
Rich people fucking protect rich people.
They were good people. Some of my best.
Our Guardian can handle it, Arthur. It's what we do.
And it's gonna be like that until I get into fucking business.
Last I checked, without
because I'm gonna fucking shake shit up.
Not so different.
God damn it. There you go, grenade. That should have got rid of his shield, but whatever. Alright, I'm heading back out now that I took care of that. But yeah, that's just fucking bullshit. I do not.
It shouldn't be.
Z, you still there?
I'm still here.
Well, what do you think, man? State your opinion.
Honestly, I was thinking back to good old days with systems where companies bank the rest of us out.
You know how the companies made money back in the day, right?
Look
And
around.
actually
There's
give them what
always
they
another
fucking
way in.
promoted. Nowadays, they're just sitting there fucking, like you said, with false promises.
Okay, so not only did we live through a little bit of the history, I've lived through it all the way up until now, since it started. I found out with some research that, and I already knew this from buying games back in the day, that when a game company, when the gaming business first started, gaming companies only made money off the sale of a product. So, like, let's say you went and bought Super Mario Brothers, the cassette thing, at the store. Nintendo at that time only made money off of you buying that game at the store. That's the only way they made money. Well, once the innovation of the mobile phone came out, people started buying mobile phones, and they were buying these music apps, and they were buying, you know, the apps for, you know, putting music on ringtones and shit like that. From my understanding, that was the original microtransaction. And what we're doing through gaming systems is technically called micropayments, is from my understanding.
Why?
But when the because microtransactions, because it was, okay, from my understanding, the EULA made it where the gaming companies could create new content, charge the consumer money, but you were only paying for the EULA license to use the product, and that the product that you purchased with your real money didn't belong to you.
Well, that's bullshit.
Even though you paid for it, even though you bought it,
if you have
it didn't belong to you. It was
yours.
the property. Well, that's with anything, but we're talking about digital transactions. And if I'm not mistaken, in 2015 it was overturned, and now the EULA states that anything that anybody purchases with real money belongs to the purchaser.
Yeah.
So they did end up fixing that. So if I wanted to fucking modify my PlayStation, I can legally do that without fucking Sony being able to sue me. Now, Sony does have the right to say, oh, well, we're not going to fucking fix your PlayStation because you've already modified it. Right. Which I can see their point. You know, they sell a product that's already pre-modified and up to spec, and they sell it to the consumers, and if the consumers modify it, then obviously Sony should not be held responsible for your modification. Right? I mean, don't you all agree with that?
I agree.
I agree.
Okay, so we can see both sides of the business aspect of when you buy something and what the company, you know, would more than likely consider that. So now, with the loot box thing that we were talking about before, that went to the courts, and it's going through the government courts now of Belgium. I think Netherlands has already banned it. Washington State's banned it. Hawaii has banned it. And now Florida is trying to install a violent tax on violent games.
Seriously?
Because instead of this is what's stupid. Instead of having the state pay for mental health, they want to charge gamers for it now.
And it's not the
They want
gamer's
to charge.
fault.
Right.
Just because.
But that
Johnny
idiot thinks that he can.
At school, it's all of our fault.
Because everybody's blaming games like they did back in the 90s.
I
with
played
all the
Grand
mass
Theft
school
Auto.
shootings.
And in Grand Theft Auto, I never did the missions. I would always go and get a hoe. I'd have sex with her and then kill her and get my money back. Now, do I do that in real life?
I always
Fuck
did
no. Oh, I just randomly killed people. But that's how I took
That's
out
what my
my
son says.
frustration.
Right. But they're holding us and the gaming companies responsible, or technically the gaming companies' responsibility to ensure mental health of the people who buy their games.
No, they need to ensure that everybody gets a mental health screen, so when they go to buy a fucking gun, that they know that they are safe to own it. It's not the gun's fault, it's not the video game's fault. It is people.
I agree. But you have those idiot politicians who are trying to blame video games for everything now.
I know they're doing that
Do you
down
remember,
here too.
like, back in the day when smoking a pack of cigarettes, I think a pack of cigarettes was like $1 or 50 cents or some shit?
I paid $3 for a pack of cigarettes.
And what about you, Z? You ever pay for cigarettes?
Yeah.
And now they're
What
like
was
$5.
your first price? Oh, they're $8.
Where you're
Yeah,
at, they're
just
8.
about.
Yeah.
Yep.
And here's the funny thing. A thing of tobacco, loose, tobacco
It's
for
cheaper.
rolling your own cigarettes. No. The package of one small package, which is equivalent to a pack of cigarettes, is $9 a fucking bag almost.
Seriously?
I pay $4.
Well, this fucking gas station up here is charging $9 almost for one small bag of fucking tobacco. So, and you don't get no tubes with it. You don't get any rolling thing with it. It's just a bag of tobacco for $9 almost.
That's bullshit.
And I can buy a pack of cigarettes for $7.74.
Ours are $5.
The grocery store, they charge almost $9 for a family meal, frozen family meal. But at Walmart, you can get one for like $4, $5. It's because you live in a small town, they get the fucking charge whatever the fuck they want. Fucking price gouging, in my opinion. And that's exactly what I think of the gaming companies, gouging the consumer for money.
Especially the consumers that don't have that much money.
That's my point. You know, these gaming companies and fucking PlayStation and Xbox, they go around and they charge you for a fucking game console. First of all, that's around $400 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay if you want to play with your friends now, which on the fucking PS3 and the Xbox 360 you never had to do that.
But see, on
But with the newer
Warframe,
game
you don't have to
consoles, they're
pay.
for Xbox Live or PS Plus.
But if you play Warframe, you don't have to have those.
And you can still play with your friends.
Yes,
But 90% of the games out there,
you have to
Sony
have.
charges you and Xbox charges you. And that's fucking what? That's like 30 or 60, it's like $60 a year. So it's $400 for the game console, $60 a year to play with your friends. And then it's an extra $10 a month if you want the PS Now or the Xbox Game Pass, which is where you can play the older games for a limited amount of money. That's $120 a year.
Oliver, are you in range for an assist?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Gotta shake a couple of these red uglies off my tail first.
Heard Amanda. No spawning. Fuck. No, Big Bertha. No. No, Big Bertha. That one wasn't too bad.
Alright, let me stop my streaming.
Once I get done with this mission, I'm gonna stop. Just in case something else fucks up while I'm trying to do stuff.
My brother said he watched my last stream and said I was racist.
Are you racist?
Oh, he said the comment I made. Welcome to the Quickie Mart.
Oh,
Fuck them.
most of the gas stations where I live are ran by people like that. Thank you, come again. I know
Well,
one.
I
His
was
name is
trying to
Mo,
get the point-
and he is awesome.
I was trying to get the point across that fucking the India people are taking the fucking American jobs because every time an American tries to call a call center to get help for something, they always send them over to fucking India.
Yep, they do.
And he goes, welcome to the Quickie Mart, ha ha ha, you sir are a racist. I said, fuck them.
Fuck them all.
I don't give a fuck, they don't live here. Yeah, fuck them. You don't like it, don't watch my channel.
You
My
said
son
that.
goes, yeah. I did say that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't
You
watch.
don't like what I gotta fucking say? Yep.
Fucking A.
I ain't gonna be fucking worrying about what people fucking think. You don't like it, don't watch.
We already have enough to worry about.
And the funny thing is, if fucking YouTube would make it where people would have to ask your permission to watch your channel, you know, like fucking streaming a chat or something, you know?
Yep.
Then you can only invite your friends to watch your shit.
But we want more people to see it, though. We want everyone to see it. Some random person's gonna be going through and be like, oh, I want to watch a stream of some person playing some game. And they're gonna come across it and be like, oh fuck, this isn't what I want to get into, but this is awesome.
Now, you got past the pad thing, right?
Yeah, I'm killing a bunch
Kill
of
the
people.
tank?
I didn't have to kill the tank. The tank dropped and I jumped on top of it and escaped. I'm killing people. Right at the
Oh, you
moment.
didn't have to take down the tank?
No.
Huh.
Killing bodyguards, waiting for Amanda to get ready to pick me up. I guess. I only halfway listened. God damn it. These are some strong bodyguards. I'm out of ammo? What the fuck? Don't come after me, giant party gun. So once I run out of this, I only have my sword. Is it too bad?
I'm asking my brother if he's gonna be on Xbox tonight so I can use it to chat with him. Fucking hotter than shit.
It's telling me I'm sweating
Yeah,
like
bud.
crazy. Fuck. Get out of my face. God damn
Okay.
it. My sword isn't working. Aha, it worked.
Okay. No, I was just explaining to my brother how pissed off I am at how business is being done.
Yeah. Bullshit. Oh fuck. I have no weapon. I just opened the hatch. Shit!
Someone order backup?
Yeah.
Haha, you better run.
Back me up, Amanda. Come on.
Oh, you're in the hangar bay.
Yeah.
She flies in and starts shooting everybody.
That's what she's doing right at the moment.
After you get to the other side of the hangar bay and you kill all them people, be ready for a boss fight.
Coming in.
What? I don't have enough ammo for that shit.
You better make sure you pick up ammo. And you're gonna need your energy weapon to help take down shields, because 3 of them have shields.
What the fuck?
Hey, Z, get ready. She's gonna be bitching here with you.
I'm about ready to be bitching now.
I'm not with her. She's over in Indiana.
I was too chubby for him to be with me. You know that guy.
He's already married. He got himself a Puerto Rican girl.
I'm talking about you, dumbass.
Oh, hey. You want to play some 7 so I can smack your butt?
You told me you don't like 7 no more. I got 7 just so I can
don't.
play with you. And then you're just like,
Oh my
nope,
God.
I'm not playing. And then I have to get this game, and then shit fucks up. It's all your fault. All your fault. Everything.
All right, Guardian.
Here we go.
I've done my
Z's gonna
part.
chime in
Now
any
go
minute
take
here.
care of Thumos for us.
All your fault.
That's exactly what I went through within the arc.
All your fault. Like, he tells me, hey, this is a good game. It's a zombie game. It's awesome. I get it. I play with it. And then my internet fucks up. And then I get my internet fixed and he's like, nope, nope, I'm on this game now. I hate that game. That game sucks. And I'm like, why the fuck did I spend the money and get the game if you don't want to play?
Precisely.
Like, god damn it.
Oh my god. You got art?
No.
You
I'm
don't
not
even
buying.
fucking play art. Don't answer that question.
I'm not buying another game for you. Damn it.
No, because it's a game that he has too.
I'm not buying another
Don't
game
ask
for you. Nope.
I'm trying to find a threesome game. I've got 7, I've got D2, I've got D1 that Z and James and I
Holy
can play
fuck.
on.
No, no,
Now
no,
I just
no,
need
no,
another
no, no.
another person with art.
No. Fucking A. Run like a bitch.
She's like a boss fight.
Yeah, you didn't tell me they had giant fucking wings.
The wings don't mean shit.
And he's up in the air and shooting my ass. Ah! And another one
That's
is like
why you
very
use your
speedy.
energy weapons and hide, and then turn around and shoot.
Yeah, when one's like super
But they also
speedy.
spawn new enemies. After you kill 1 or 2 of them, they'll end up spawning new enemies. What? Okay. Okay.
I died.
Okay. Well, you can spawn right back in there, right?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta... well, you don't have to go through the hangar bay anymore.
I go to the beginning of the fight. I don't wanna.
Throw grenades, use your energy weapons on the 3. On the 2 first. And then the enemies they spawn, use your kinetic on.
Oh no, he threw a grenade. Fuck you. Bitch. They haven't spawned anybody yet?
Alright, Z, I'll tell you what. Every Wednesday I will play art with you. Every Wednesday.
I don't believe it.
Well, she's on the phone now or in the chat too, so she's hearing it. Every Wednesday.
Every
I will play
Tuesday
art
you
with
play
you.
me.
Okay, every Tuesday I play D2 with her. Every Wednesday I play art with
Okay, I killed one. Fuck, no. Don't kill me. I killed one. You can't kill me, people.
you. And Wednesday's coming up. Oh, I'm gonna invite James to the party.
Who's James?
James is my other friend that rags on me too.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's my
Everybody
college buddy.
beats you up.
Yeah, so hold on, get back to the game here.
Damn it. Hurry up. We have no time for this. No time. No time for reloading. No. God damn it.
Hey James.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I got Fennell and Steve in here.
Hello.
Hello.
Fennell, he said hi.
I said hi. I heard. I
Can you
made.
guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, they're ragging on me, man. Really
Okay,
bad.
I got 2 down.
No.
2 down.
Fennell's bitching because I asked her if she wanted to play 7, and then she started bitching because she bought the game and I stopped playing it because her internet fucked up. And then I went to D2, she started playing that, and then the game fucked up. Bunch don't want to fix it.
Well.
And then fucking Z's bitching because I'm not playing art.
And I'm not playing
And he
art.
bought that game because I said so.
Damn, dude. You just like spend people's money, you get them to buy games and then just ditch them.
He does.
Don't bitch them.
Yo, he's the
This
one
too
night
ditched
stand of every gamer's works. And That's a good way of putting it. He is the one night stand of. Makes you feel loved and then leaves you high and dry.
Like, we played it
No,
for a
because
couple
I
days and
promised-
then just like, boom. Nope, I don't play that game no more. I don't like
you
it.
left. No, don't start that. You
No,
left for
when-
2 fucking months.
But when I got my internet fixed, I came back and I was like, hey, you wanna play 7? I got it fixed. No, I don't like that game no more.
60 days later.
I can't help that. My internet sucks because I live in the middle of nowhere. Not my
that's
fault.
sad.
What?
I feel your pain. I used to have that happen.
You want one of these first? You said?
About time.
Something cold. What color do you want? Blue? Okay.
Hey, fennel.
Okay. Remember James says he likes blue? Or was it Z that likes blue?
I want red.
James? Oh.
I like the blue and the pink.
Yeah, he's eating the blue one. And my son had to correct me on who said it. He's like, Daddy, it was James that likes blue.
Oh, God
You
damn
knew
it.
it, that's right.
I had one
So-
left.
Z joined me on D1 earlier today.
Cool.
So I was trying to get him bumped up a little bit. He's at, I think, what, 10 or 11 now? No, not you, Z. Z.
I think about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So I promised,
I'm not talking about
alright, I promised Z I was going to play Ark every Wednesday. And I promised fucking Fennell I was going to play Destiny 2 every Tuesday. So now I have commitment issues now.
You better fix those commitments.
Oh, the issues where you have commitments?
Uh-huh. You're welcome. No, my brother called me a racist because of my string.
What?
Shield, bitch, shield.
Because,
Were you being a racist?
yeah,
Against Indian people.
no, people from India. Not Native American Indians, but Indian people.
Girl,
You don't really refer to
they're-
Native Americans as Indians. Well,
I don't.
I mean, you're speaking culturally like that.
Well, the problem was, we were trying to get a hold of Bungie, Fennell and I. And Fennell tried to look up their numbers, and I was on the stream, and she was getting somebody from India, and he was fishing for information out of her. Because he was like, well, is it on the, you know, you have it on the computer. And she knows she's not running on the computer.
He asked
she
if my
told the guy it was a
PlayStation
PlayStation.
was hooked up to the computer.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Okay. Well, I mean, it could be on like on a wireless network. It could be hooked up in that sense, but that doesn't really make sense.
Right.
And then he
Could
told
you
me I had
elaborate
an
on what he
issue.
meant by that?
No, he wouldn't.
said I had an issue with my internet, like with my computer. And I was to tell him I didn't have a computer and hung up.
And I was talking about how she got somebody, you know, that was from a company that's supposed to be reputable, but yet outsourcing our call center jobs to these people that go, hello, welcome to the Quickie Mart.
That's super racist.
God damn it.
But fuck them.
Yeah, that's just that industry.
And then she tried calling another number, and every time she dialed the 0 for the operator, it would act like it's going to the operator, and then told her that that extension didn't exist.
And the directory to get a hold of anybody is you have to spell their name.
Yeah, they don't have like a public directory or a public operator. A lot of companies don't do that anymore. It's all over the computer.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette before I strangle these 3 monsters.
Okay.
No!
So
You
this
stupid
got booted
thing.
from the tower.
I know, so did I. What error message did you get?
It said you were removed from the play world. Try again later. If problem persists, try network troubleshooting. It didn't give me
Bungie's
any
after
specific
you.
error. Like
Bungie's after
Mine
you.
said
Probably.
Beetle.
they probably are. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm not playing D2, so you know.
Mm-hmm. You on D1?
Yeah.
And another developer got banned from Steam.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, I guess. What did they do to get banned?
I don't know. I didn't understand the whole story from the No on YouTube.
Yeah.
The channel The No.
Oh.
They're the
Yeah,
ones that
Steam doesn't
posted
really
it.
have. They don't really have high standards, so there's a lot of crap developers on there.
Mm-hmm.
People just like making shovelware and whatnot.
I think that's what one of the issues was.
Yeah.
But James or Z and I were having a little bit of fun on D1 today.
Yeah. It's much better than D2, so. Not
Hey Z,
surprised.
why don't you tell them about that asshole that we had for our strike team?
You know, he doesn't want to insult you.
Not me.
No, I'm just kidding.
Z. He fucking dip out again?
Maybe.
No, he's there.
Alright, let's see here.
It was funny too because she was saying that she was in the middle of a mission and she couldn't do this thing that the mission was telling her. And she was looking at it, and I was looking at her Twitch account, and there was no fucking touch pad thing there for her to touch so she could drop this thing down and jump on a tank and then go, complete the mission. So I got on mine and showed her mine, and she's like, yeah, it wasn't there on mine. So she had to stop her mission, redo the mission, and she finally got past it.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. You already do your bowling?
That's on Wednesdays.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's over. Over for the year.
Did you make first place?
Yeah, didn't we have this conversation? Do we not? We may not have.
No.
Yes, I got first place. My team did.
Yeah, you were saying that you had one more game to do last time we talked about it.
Yep,
And
we were up
that
by 4 points.
technically... Okay.
All we had to do was just win 2 points. I don't know if you know how it works, but you play 3 games, and every win gets you 2 points. So a potential of 6 points for 3 games, and then there's the overall pin count, which is worth 2 points. So we won the first game, and we're up 93 points. We lost the second game by like 50 points, and then we lost the third game by like 37. So we won the overall pin count by like 6 points to win the league.
Oh, wow. That was
Yeah.
close.
It was. We would have tied no matter what. Well, we would have had to go into a roll-off, so I guess maybe not. But, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
It was close. One of the guys in the other team got really mad at one point.
What?
He like caused a scene.
Why? Because he lost?
No, because he fucked up. Which, I mean, it didn't result in them directly losing, but he wasn't having a good night. He's usually a pretty good bowler, and he was pretty off.
That sucks.
It's whatever. It wasn't directed at anyone. He was just... Yeah. It is what it is.
What, Bubba?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna start going down.
Okay. It's almost 8:30. Time for bed. Almost?
Now it's almost time for me to go to bed.
Already?
It's like 11 o'clock. I don't stay up that late. Only reason
I
I'm
thought
playing
you
right
used to.
now is I used to stay up late. I don't anymore.
Ever since you went on your family trips for your holidays.
Well, I just needed to be better about it, especially with not working. Like, my sense of time was getting really screwed up because I don't have to get up for work, so.
Did you get your labs done?
Yes, and it was a bitch. Oh my god. I thought I only had to do one of the experiments, but I had to do all 4. It took forever. I wasn't happy.
So now you know you're still recording.
Yep. We're not going
Okay.
And when I get done
Well, you
with
left.
this- I know I left.
You left.
And
And Z's not talking to us.
why not?
I must have said something.
My headache is more. You're more tolerable than my headache right now, and I'm just trying to let it pass.
Oh, the poor baby.
I'm more tolerable than your headache, or your headache is more tolerable than me.
Yeah, you're right. That's how bad it is.
I am going to message Bungie on Twitter.
Hey G. Tell James about that asshole we had in fucking Strike.
Oh, Charlie?
Die already.
The only thing he was good for, he was fired like 2 or 3 bullets and then fuck away and died. Literally. And if there was an MVP of the mission, it would have been me. Because aside from Charlie constantly dying, good old Kip here decided to be all, oh, well, I got this much light, I'm this level.
What you fucking talking about?
They one-shot him with tanks, snipers are punching him in the face, and he's just like, oh, come on, that's bullshit. And I'm just there. I'm the weakest fucking link on the chain with my warlock, and I'm surviving both of these battles.
Damn.
No,
Damn.
that's not how it was.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive, because remember the snipers were all over the fucking place and you and I were trying to kill it? And that motherfucker wouldn't do anything?
He would take like, he would pop 2 bullets as they run. Kip was getting popped by snipers everywhere.
Because I didn't run like a little bitch.
You just ran into the face with your feet trying to open up the tank.
You're glitching out. Alright, Bubba, time to start getting ready.
Kip was like, sharp when I get to the wait more.
No, I was trying, you know that one Strike mission that you gotta kill that tank? And then you gotta kill the servitor?
Yes.
Okay, we were, alright. We were at the part where we were at the main railroad area. And that Charlie motherfucker wasn't helping us take out the snipers, and the snipers kept pegging me. And I was trying to let Z know, and Z came running out, and he started blasting the fools like nothing. And then fucking I would get hit, and then Charlie would fucking walk right in my line of fire, and then he'd fucking move again. And then I would die. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
And
that
then,
sucks.
then what was it? Then we got to the tank part, and fucking dumbass Charlie fucking trying to pull us again because he kept running off, not shooting anybody. So he ran off. We're running behind him. Fucking, he walks right up to the tank, and the tank blasted his ass, and he fucking dies. I'm like, well, Charlie's dead, and fucking Z's over there going, yeah, that stupid motherfucker ran all the way up there.
So I'm dead. Oh, Charlie's dead. And I sat there and I said, oh, well, he can sit there for a minute. Let's at least get rid of some of these guys. So he gets to go.
And you know, on that tank, you have to take out all the legs around it in order to get the thing dead. So I was working on one side trying to get it taken care of, but I ran out of ammo, so I kept trying to find ammo, and then I ran into the captain. The captain blew my ass with a rocket launcher. And it was a bad fight. It was a really bad fucking fight. Alright! And then we get to the servitor, and there goes fucking Charlie, running up the fucking thing, trying to shoot it, fucking got killed. And then we almost got killed on that part, but I think we both survived that one.
No.
It was the tank that fucked me up really bad. And that railroad.
Die already, damn it!
And Z
Yeah, that
has
can be
no
a
comment.
tough. That can be a tough strike.
And I was telling Z that, you know, we can help bump him up in some levels so that way, you know, he can get to what level we're at. And then we can start doing all the strikes, and we can do heroic strikes, we can do vanguard strikes. We'll have our 3.
About damn time.
Phew. Got the key.
Finally
to
beat that
his
mission?
head. Thumos is
Yeah.
dead. Check and check.
Okay, you got another... Now you gotta
get
work
the
your way
base,
to
find
the
your
ship.
Get to the Almighty. We're
What?
accountable.
And
You did a
then,
hell of a
yep,
job,
now you
Guardian.
gotta fight your way to a
I'm gonna
ship.
spread the word. Thumos is gone for good.
Because that mission was only for you to get the key to access his ship.
Bullshit.
So now you have to fight your way to the platform and get on his ship. And then once you get on his ship, that's the end of that mission. And then you fly to the Sun Eater thing.
That is bullshit.
And then you gotta work your way through that, and then once you get to the end of that and you stop it, then you fight the main boss.
That was just bullshit.
I have to wait on her to finish the story mode because she's not on Warmind yet. So she's got to go through the Osiris campaign, and then which is only like 4 or 5 missions. And then once she finishes the Osiris campaign, she'll be ready for Warmind. But yeah, that's what we're doing around now.
Goddamn people can't even set up my shit because you're already attacking me.
You get your discussion posts done and your replies.
Yeah.
That's cool. But that took you damn near most of the day, didn't it?
Overall, to do all the labs, finish the physics homework, and then do the responses, it probably took about 7 hours.
Damn. I still got my humanities to get done tonight.
But it's not
Technically,
due night, is it?
No, it's due next in 7 days. But I want to stay 1 week ahead.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Well, I
Don't have the
wouldn't be
discipline.
1 week ahead if I would have known we had a week off. Shit, on my off week I was working. Do you know any way that you could help Fennell fix her problem with D2?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Why, what's up?
Well, she can't, when she logs in to play, she's never ever around other players. She's always by herself. And then we've tried the, make sure that your time and date thing is accurate. Because you can't play with people in the past if they're not there, and you can't play with people in the future because they're not there. So it has to be accurate. So she said everything was accurate, and it's still not letting her play with other people. She's tried fixing her Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is fine, but she still can't play with other players. And then we've tried uninstalling and reinstalling it, and it's the same issue.
Has she checked the timestamp on her router and modem?
Yep.
I don't think she has.
Yes.
So
Not
you know
on
what
the
a
PlayStation
timestamp is,
itself.
huh?
You'd have to. So you'd have to use a computer to log into your modem and check the settings there.
Yes. My thing is, why can I play on Fortnite with people, but I can't play on here? But when I join his fire squad, I can see all the people. But as soon as I leave his fire squad, the people go poof.
That's weird. I don't know.
Like, that makes no sense.
That's why
right?
we've been trying to get a hold of them.
I wonder if it's a NAT setting.
If it was Nat, I
the
wouldn't
NAT
be
type?
able to talk to you
Yeah.
guys.
Not necessarily. I mean,
My Nat type goes out all the
I don't
time.
know. I don't know. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't know.
Yeah, just trying to fix it for her.
I'm gonna message them on Twitter.